For number 12, you have to draw two separate triangles. So first I'm going to draw the big triangle. And then I'm going to draw the small triangle. So I see that these two angles are congruent. This would be x plus 4, and this would be 24. This angle is congruent to itself. We have the small triangle at 2, but the bigger triangle at 4 plus 2, so 6. It says for part B you have to find the value of x, so we need to compare. So I would go 6 over 2, and that compares to 24 over x plus 4. So cross products. So x equals 4. Okay. So on the back, number 19. Oh, copied here. Alright, so on 13, we need to set up and solve. So to me, like, this is kind of weird and rotated, right? So if you have trouble with figuring out what matches up, here's KL, which is 25, and KL goes with VW. So we would say 25 over 20. And then that means that KJ, the 4x minus 23, would have to go with VU, which is 2x plus 2. Okay, so now I could reduce this by 5 and get 5/4. And then we could cross multiply. And then I would distribute. Now I would subtract 10x, get 6x. I would add 92 and get 102 equals 6x. And if I divide by 6, we get 17. Okay, in 14, same idea. If that's confusing to you, then I would use the similarity statement. So ML goes with RL, so 28 over 24. And then NL would go with SL, which is x plus 7. And I also know that that is divisible by 4. So 4 goes in 28, 7. 4 goes in 24, 6. And now I could go ahead and cross multiply. So 7, x plus 7. And then 6, 3x minus 1. If I subtract 7, we get 11. And if I add 6, I get 55. So x is 5. For 15 through 18, you have to decide if the triangles are similar, and if they are, how are they similar, and what is the statement. So I would compare all my sides. So like 14 to 49. 6 to 21. And 10 to 35. Okay, so now I reduce. Like, we know 7 can go into 14 and 49, so that would be 2 sevenths. 3 can go into 6 and 21, so that would be 2 sevenths. And 5 can go into 10 and 35, which is 2 sevenths. So since everything is similar, or is proportional, same ratio, then we would say that this would be by side, 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 similarity, and the other triangle, MNP, would be ACB. Okay, and number 16, we're looking at side, angle, side. We have the angles that match up, and now let's compare our sides. So 6 over 18 and 11 over 33. So that would give me 1/3. 6 and 18, 6 can go into itself once and 18 3 times. So that is similar because these are the same fraction, and we did side, angle, side. So if I compare M, N, P, I need to go J, L, K. All right, in number 17, I would have vertical angles right here of 35 and 35. And if I add these two angles and subtract from 180, we get that this is 100, which matches the other angles. So we have our two angles that match, so we could prove this by angle, angle. And if I did ZAE, then I would do BRE. Okay, lastly for this page, I'm going to have to add and subtract from 180, and that gives me 56. And if I add these and subtract from 180, we get 41. So we compare, and we don't have angles that are matching up, like 76 and 76, but nothing else matches up. So this is no. We don't have similar triangles, so we can't do this one, and the answer is just no.